Okay, so it's chapter 1 of geography. As per the new syllabus, your chapter 1 is based on the natural environment of Pakistan, and the objective 1.1 states Pakistan's location, its landforms and the natural resources. It includes the location of Arabian Sea, it includes the location of the neighboring countries of Pakistan, and as well as it also includes how Pakistan's location is important to its economic, political and social development. So in today's lesson we are going to be observing different approaches, different themes that are related to the northern mountains of Pakistan. So this is the picture in which you will identify the mountain feature labeled as A. As you have seen the picture, so from the picture you will identify the mountain feature labeled A in the photograph. So you have seen the photograph earlier. You need to be identifying any feature of the mountain that you have seen. So you can write it's a peak, it's a summit, it's a horn, and it's a arete. Arete is basically the narrow mountain ridge or the steep mountain ridge. Okay, it's also known as for the steepness of the mountains. Next you have is define the topography. So it's a simple definition of what is the meaning of topography. It's a one word answer, mark answer, which states the study of features of the landscape, which includes both natural and artificial features. Okay? So it's the study of the features of the landscape. That's it. In the picture you can see some of the topographical or relief features of the northern mountains. So as with the a specific area, it's been labeled. These are some of the topographical features of northern mountains. As you have seen the different topographical features of northern mountains. So you can be given a question, describe the natural topography of northern mountains. So you have to name the topographical features, or the command word here is describe. As you have seen, I have circled the command words. In the first command you were only asked to identify, then you were asked to define, now you are asked to describe. So describe requires descriptive sentences. It does not require any of your explanation, but you only have to write it in a sentence. What is the natural topography of a northern mountains? Like here we have just specified, identified that there are V-shaped valleys, U-shaped valleys, arete, snow-capped peaks, steep slopes, parallel ranges. There are high passes like Khunjarab, Shandur, Lowari, as well as there are rivers and streams. So it describes and it depicts the natural topography of northern mountains. You can be given as the description or identification of a natural topography. It can be given as a 2 or a 3 mark question, right? This picture depicts the scenic beauty of northern mountains, and this is the Khunjarab Pass. Next we are going to be focusing on importance of northern mountains. As you have seen from the pictures too, we are going to be depicting the descriptive features of its importance. So as you know earlier from the topographical features, you have seen that there are snow-capped peaks. So the snow-capped peaks, it helps in melting of water during the summers, and that water is drained into the rivers. Okay? Then it also provides water for hydel power. There are historical passes which connects Pakistan to China and Afghanistan. Then it also provides a land or a trade route through Karakoram highway, which is also a connection between Pakistan and China. Then it's also a source of scenic beauty which promotes tourism. Here we have given an example of K2. Then it's also a source of provision of national parks, for example Chitral National Park. So you have seen we have not added any development factor over here because the command word was only described. So we have only depicted the important features of northern mountains.